Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is a film review of Disquiet. It's a horror, came out in 2023. It's rated 15. It's an hour and 25 minutes. Amazon, well there is no Amazon, sorry, it's only on Netflix. It's on IMDb as 3.8 out of 10. Although it's on Netflix, it's not a Netflix film, it's just that's where it's only available for free. So I'll read both synopses. IMDb is after a near-fatal car accident, Sam wakes to discover he is trapped in an abandoned hospital by mysterious and sinister forces that have no intention of letting him leave. And Netflix is a tech entrepreneur wakes up from a car crash in an abandoned hospital where he experiences nightmarish visions and a terrifying new reality. So the director is Michael Winnick, W-I-N-N-I-C-K, who directed Dark Asset. Producers, well there's 5 of them, so I'll pick the one with producer. If you hear anything, I apologise, my dog is having a bit of a scratching session behind me. Is Stephen Paul, who produced Tekken, T-E-K-K-E-N. Music was by Rich Walters, and he did the music for The Painter. So the cast, we have Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, who was Sam, who was also in The Tudors, the series, as King Henry VIII. Elise Levesque, E-L-Y-S-E-L-E-V-E-S-Q-U-E, who was Monica, who was in Ready or Not as Charity. Lachlan Monroe, L-O-C-H-L-Y-N Monroe, was Frank, and he was in Scary Movie as Greg. Rachel with an E, Goulding, was Lily, and she was in Wife-like as Ollie. Gary Chalk was Virgil, and he was also in 8 Below as the boat captain. And Trezo Mahoro, T-R-E-Z-Z-O-M-A-H-O-R-O, who was Carter, was also in To All the Boys I've Loved Before as Lucas. It was filmed in Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada. So it's a bit vertigo from the start. It's kind of high above the skyscrapers, etc. It kind of reminds me of Candyman. If you ever watched the beginning of Candyman, and you know what I mean. It's like looking way above everything, and you feel like you're just about to drop off the plane or something. A bloke sort of talking in the background about life is about choices. It's so true, actually, when you listen to it. It's like, yeah, that is so true. There's no credits yet at this point, and it's literally the very beginning, and he's in hospital. It's like, okay. So there's no long build-up, none of that. He's just there. Ah, joy. So he's buzzing for a nurse when in bed, and out in the corridor is the thing I hate in most horror films: a flickering light. Yes, I watch these films in the dark, so there's nothing quite like having a light going. It's like great. Just get a strobe light going. So you wake up in hospital, looking worse for the wear. Do you possibly lay there, maybe get better, feel a bit, maybe take a sip of water, whatever? Or do you decide to rip all your tubes out and stand up? Music's good, it kind of helps with the film. But I kind of like this here, apparently. There's things in the film so far that get me thinking what is happening. So there's a good subplot, or whatever it's called. I'm not exactly sure what it was called, but basically like, aha, is this what it is? Oh, this is interesting. So this woman's in plastic surgery. It's Elise Levesque, who was Monica. I'm not sure why, because you look completely fine to me, but hey, what do I know? And then weird stuff happens, like this guy. It's hard to explain. I'm not going to say anything because I want to, scare the film away. So Monica's met up with Sam, and so she says to Sam, "It's a zombie apocalypse." And Sam says, "It's not a zombie apocalypse. When I stabbed the coma man in the head, he came back to life. Not before he cleaned himself up, dressed again, and reappeared in his bed like nothing had ever happened." Okay, you're not making me feel any better. It's like, no. When I stabbed him in the head, he just wouldn't die. A few of the corridors where they see the others, let's call them crazies, I'm not sure what's the best thing, have this purple fluorescent light. It's the kind like UV, the ones that show up all kind of like you know, the fluorescent type things. But I always see this kind of colour, either fluorescent, or not fluorescent, but like purple or green in all the horror films lately. It's just like, is this supposed to add some sort of atmosphere? Because it's bloody awful. All right, what can we do to bring in atmosphere? Well, should we bring in more horror? No, let's change the lighting. That'll work. So Monica's like said, oh, there's no way out. We can't get out. So Sam says, there's always a way out. You just have to find the lobby. And then she says, this is the lobby. Cue the, what the hell? Then he's like running around. That it's not good at points when you're in the morgue and dead people under sheets just rise up. And, you know, it's not zombies, but something strange. It's actually a short review because I enjoyed it that much. It was weird. It was actually a good film. You know, the last 30 minutes I was completely hooked. As usual, I didn't write anything down because I was like, oh, this is good. I'm enjoying this. Music was great. I'm going to see if I can find the music soundtrack-wise. I love the ending anyway. I'm going to give it a 6. So, because a 6 out of 10. So people give it 3.8. Everyone will say it's on Netflix, it's shit, and it's like, no, it's not. And it's not even a Netflix film. And don't say that all Netflix films are crap, because believe me, they're not. But it's good. You know, there's bits that kind of make you think, is this what it is? You kind of have an idea of what it is at certain points, and you think, well, who the hell's this person then? So yeah, there are bits that made me think it's what I thought it was, without saying too much, but it still kind of like intrigued me. I was like, oh, okay. There was just one bit at the very end that was just like, yeah, right. I don't think that would ever happen. Which, if you see the film, you'll see and you'll think, what? And they'd be the exact same thing because it wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, it was a good film. Good film. Anyway, hopefully if you enjoyed watching and listening to this film review of Disquiet, please subscribe to my channel. I've got plenty of other horror films out there. Many that you probably never even heard of. Some you probably have. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Leave a comment in the comment box below. Have you watched this film? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy the ending? Stuff like that. Okay, well, thank you and goodbye.